Guys, what have you done? 6 weeks, Dimitrovsky. All right, what about you, Saskafong? 11 months. Jesus. Well, don't worry. We're going to get you the finest medical treatment we can afford, which is absolutely nothing. So quickly, get out of bed and walk it off. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Impossible Dream at Grindavik, and today we're going to be playing a top flight team I can't pronounce in the cup, and the cup I can't pronounce, and then we're going to be playing another team I can't pronounce in the league. But we started in the medical center and it is not good news. Dimitrovsky has sprained knee ligaments, so 2 to 6 weeks. He's already been out for about 2 weeks, so at least it's going to be at least a month by the time he comes back, if it is on the sort of the 2-week end of things. It's a bit of a blow. He is, of course, our vice captain and ideally one of our starting centre backs, so let's hope he comes back as quickly as possible. But the big blow, really, in terms of an injury, is Saskafong damaged cruciate ligaments, 11 months, 8 months to 11 months, and that is obviously a very, very serious injury. Now, we have to wonder about his long-term future at the club now. He's unlikely to come back the same player that left before the injury, and in a year's time, are we going to be looking at players better than Saskafong? Let's hope so, because that means that we're progressing as a club. So, yeah, 2 really, really big blows there, which is a big shame. Now, we have, of course, some games to catch you up on as well, starting with a game against a team I can't pronounce. Well, you'll see the team when we get there. It was in the league anyway, and I'll practice my pronunciations while you watch the highlights. We took the lead when Moa crossed for Mbamba, but Paul pulled level just before half-time. So, a game that we dominated, or at least we felt like we dominated. They were down to 10 men for the last half hour as well, and we just couldn't put the chances away. It ultimately is the same old story. You know, lots and lots of chances created. We don't take any of them or enough of them, and then we give away a goal at the other end when it didn't really look like they were going to score. So, yeah, massive shame. But at the point, we're unbeaten. You know, it's away from home, so there's positives to take there as well. Now, the next game was against a newly promoted side. I'm going to take a crack at the name and say Hookah. Moa gave us an early lead before he picked out Jonsson to seal the points. Halka, maybe? I don't know, obviously. But, yeah, a very, very comfortable win. They are newly promoted, so that helps. Moa was absolutely superb. Jonsson took his chance like we wanted him to. You can see defensively we were quite good. And, yeah, just generally speaking, yeah, very, very happy to get a win on the board. Now, let's look at what that means for the table. And we can see, despite only winning 1 game, we are currently sitting third, only 2 points outside of the promotion places. Now, the board wanted a top 3 finish, so as things stand, we are meeting that. But yeah, you know, we're undefeated, which is good. And the second team we're playing, the second game, is this team here who has drawn all 3 of their games. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But it's FH Hafnarfjordur who we're playing first up. They are a top flight side, so let's see what we're doing here. And we are expecting a 4-3-3 from them. We're pretty much matching up. This is a team we're sending out. Now, I am still favouring the league. That is, I think, just what we need to do. So, Bernerson is the goalkeeper. Now, he's the backup. I promised him he could play in the cups, so we're going to make that promise, so we keep him happy. We've got Julison, Zeba, Halstad, and Helgeson. It's Maya, it's Hammer, and Trivet in midfield. We're sort of a midfielder short, I think, ultimately, but we are getting Lidson is back very soon, so that will obviously help with that, with numbers in midfield. And Dongala and Hasic will be the wingers, and it will be Mubama going up top. Alright, so we can see the team sheets here. This guy scored against us. We played these guys in that League Cup in pre-season, and he scored twice early on. I think we ended up losing 3-1 to them on that day. So let's say have some fun tonight, chance to exact revenge. Maybe this is the sort of time where we do want to exact revenge. We've got a lot of, well, the goalkeeper's complacent, hopefully. Really frustrates me. You wanted to play in the cups, mate. Like, what are you doing? Oh, the other thing, this centre-back, whose name I butchered, he's a youngster, like a very youngster, 19 years old. So we're giving him a game here to try and, A, develop him, and B, just see how he goes. Top flight opposition. I mean, he's not that much worse than the other defenders we have. And, of course, with Dimitrovsky being injured anyway, everybody sort of shuffles up one in terms of who plays. So, the Norwegian guy, Slemdale, is it? He will probably go into the first team and partner the other defender, Gunnarsson, there was a duo for the league. That's my thoughts anyway. And we'll see how Ziba goes. Of course, he is, as I said last episode, he's not particularly come back in a decent shape. And we've got the goalkeeper there giving the ball away. Excellent. Helgason caught out of position, and the young defender there, to be fair to him, has done really well. Got a block in, and we'll have another go at this. And we'll just give it away to them again. Can Ndongala get to that? And no. Ball over the top. And, well, he's putting himself about. I think it's the best thing we can say about Halstead. And, yeah, I mean, again, we are dominating possession. But, I mean, you wouldn't know it. The goalkeeper's certainly not doing his bit to keep possession for us. And what's happened here... And I don't actually know what's happened there. But anyway, it's a highlight. We've got a free kick here to defend. And it's all one-way traffic, isn't it? I don't know how we're dominating possession based off what we've seen. The goalkeeper has made a very, very good save there, though. Let's tell him to focus. And let's make sure we get this clear, can we please? And we have. Again, it's an FH highlight. Now, they are a top-flight side. Let's not forget that. So... you would expect them to maybe have more of the highlights. There's a decent ball for Mubama. He's in here. Mubama! Oh, he's hit the post! And the defender has cleared it behind for a corner. Very, very unlucky. Almost out of nothing. And Ndongala will take the corner, and it is headed away. Halstead back to Ndongala. That name is too much. And it's too many syllables. That's the problem. And we've got a corner to defend now, and that is a penalty. Hammer has shoved somebody. Vilhelmsen. I wonder if I'll ever get to the point where I can just nail off these names like it's Smith, Brown and Jones. But we go 1-0 down halfway through the first half. And to be honest, we can't really complain about it. Let's not pass into space. That's clearly not working. And it's annoying that it's a penalty that's taken to break us down, but like I say, they have been the better side, so it's difficult to argue they don't deserve the lead. Although we have had 68% possession. Helgason, let's see what he can do. It's there for Meyer. Can Meyer whack one? He's got a long way here. He's got so much time and space, and we've hit the post again. The woodwork has denied us a 2-1 lead, and we've got another chance now. I wonder if just slowing down this tempo is going to really give us a chance in this game. Helgason with a cross towards the back post, and it's just over from Haseic. And, well, we need to put some shots on target here, but we've had 6 of them. 68% of the possession. It's a miracle that the scoreline is what it is. Meyer does well. He's everywhere. He lumps it forward. Can Mubama get to that? No, the opposition goalkeeper takes control of it. Let's just give them an encourage, because we're playing, actually, quite well, you would suggest. Ndongala gets it back there for Ziba. Ziba to Julietson. And let's see what he can do. As Sage is making a good run. Can he find Mubama? He can, and it's 1-1. The 40th minute, and finally the possession is converted into a goal. And Haseic has a big part to play in that. Julietson did well to pick him out, but it's all about the run. Mubama makes himself available. How many goals? It's his 5th goal in the Cup this season. And it's 1-1 just before half-time. And, well, can we now go on and turn this around? You suggest I'd be happy just to get the half-time here. Meyer has got another booking. I think the problem with Meyer as a ball-winning midfielder is that he's getting booked. He's going to have, 7 games suspended by the end of the 22-game season, the way he's going. Helgason, can he get a ball down the line? He can. Ndongala's in here. We've got players forward. Can he pick one of them out? He goes himself, and Ndongala has given us a lead. His first goal for the club. And we have turned it around in a matter of minutes. It's only, 3 or 4 minutes ago that we got the opening goal. And now we have turned it around. It is a good finish as well. And, well, this could send shockwaves around Iceland if we can hold on to this. Let's give them some praise. And we go in half-time 2-1 up. We are the home team, of course, as well. At this stage of the competition, it starts this round. The lower divisions team is the home team. So we kind of lucked out because last round we played a team that was below us, but we got to play at home. But it's only from this part of the competition. And I assume, let's just say don't get complacent, I assume that is because this is possibly when the Premiership teams, the top flight teams come into it. I don't know that for sure, but that would be my suspicion. Certainly got a lot of away fans, and Dongala goes down, possibly looking for a penalty. It was a bit of a late start to the highlight to know for sure. And here comes a ball over the top. I tell you what, that kid has done very, very well so far. Travitt to Umbala. Was he onside? If he is, it's a stunner. I don't know. I think it's going to be given. That is a fantastic strike from the man who cannot stop scoring in the cup. It's possibly goal of the season as well. A little bit of Premier League quality from our West Ham striker. Look at that. No goalkeeper in this country is getting anywhere near that. And early in the second half, we have a 3-1 lead, and oh, have we got away with one there? Yeah, it's certainly borderline, isn't it? If you were their manager, you'd be annoyed that was given. Now we've got a corner to defend. Can we get this away, please? And we can't, but it goes over the top. Juleson is the weak point right now at left back. But yeah, we'll just kind of deal with that as it stands. He was, as I said, I think before, he's probably the one signing that I do regret a little bit, because we weren't able to register him in the squad in the end anyway, I don't think. Travitt picks it up from Mubama. Can he get another hat-trick? Oh, he's hit the post, it bounces back, and Hasaic can't quite finish it. Mubama has whacked in two and had hit the post twice as well. This game could be absolutely gone, but it's still alive for us, which is maybe a problem. Let's hope, and forget, more or less second string as well. Mubama comes forward looking for his second hat-trick in this competition this season. Travitt! Oh, his shot is too powerful for the goalkeeper, and we're going to win the cup at this rate. 4-1 against a top-flight side. This is magnificent. And it was all about, wasn't it, just slowing it down, not passing into space, and then we saw our possession be converted into goals. And if this is something that we could sort of come across now, and we can do this on a regular basis, then God help the rest of our Northern Irish football. What are we, the Welders? The rest of Icelandic football. Do we want to make any changes here? I mean, I kind of want to rest Travitt. The game's essentially done now, isn't it? I don't really have another. Would have to bring Sayas on, and I kind of want to save him for the league. Mubama, is he looking tired as well? Travitt with a free kick. We'll try. I mean, Mubama could get the golden boot in this competition the way he's going, and that is surely offside. Helgason is getting back, and there's a player in the middle completely unmarked, and that pretty much sums up their game, I would suggest. Let's tell them to focus. We're into stoppage time, and Rise has won because Grindavik fans, that was a demolition of a top-flight side, and it was done by, for the most part, a second-string team. A couple of players in there that would be considered first choice, but very, very good indeed. So we will march on in the cup. Now, I don't know how good of a top-flight side FH is, but, I mean, they're still a top-flight side. And so there we go. We turn dominance into victory. We've won the third round. We're into whatever the next round is. It was a debut for that young centre-back, and I thought he did absolutely brilliantly. So very, very pleased with that. We would all like a permanent deal for Mubama. You're not the only ones, fans, but it's going to be difficult to prize him out of West Ham. And well, that will do it for that. We'll be right back to take it on a team in the league and see if we can have 6 points in an episode. Alright, so we have our next round draw, our fourth round draw. It's another top flight side. It's that team. I am not even going to try. Now, they're currently sitting 11th in the division. Now, just for curiosity, I went to see what FH were. Top of the league. 3 wins from 3 games, and we just absolutely destroyed them, including hitting the woodwork. Was it 3 times in the end? So, I mean, if that's what we can do, the top of the league, yes, it's early on in the season, but, I mean, we could, in theory, go and win the whole thing. I still can't see, though, that European places aren't really showing anywhere, so I don't know if that's something that is going to be put into the game, maybe was missed with the new release of the game, but I don't actually know what is going to qualify us for Europe. Obviously, if we could go and win the cup, that would be very nice, because we need money desperately. Just the almost 600,000 in debt right now. Let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here, though. We are expecting a 4-2-3-1 from them, and this is the team that we are sending out. It is more or less completely different, though. We have got two returnees. So it is Zivkovic in goal. It's Binaku. Now, Binaku, first name Egson. We've decided on Discord that his nickname is Toast. So Egson Toast will be the left back from now on. Slemdal, Gunnarsson and Renatsen are the rest of the back four. Sayas comes in with Maya and Trevitt, the two returning for this game. Oskarsson and Moa are the wide players, and Jonsson will be the striker. Then a lot of the sort of stars from the last game there on the bench if we need them. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. I don't recognize any names, I don't think. So let's see what we say to this. Go out there and impress me. We've got some complacent players, which is never great. Let's just go out there and enjoy ourselves. And hopefully this complacency, no, we've still got Mr. Toast looking complacent. Oskarsson still looking complacent as well. Let's hope they don't get complacent out there. All right, and here we go. So they lost their last time out. Yeah, well, we'll just have to see. It's one of these you'd like to think we could follow up that last performance with a win here, but, you know, we'll find out when we get out. The inconsistency is another thing at this level, isn't it? So you can see IBK Keflavik is... now, it said they were Europa League, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Now, of course, we've got to remember that we are a summer league, so whilst we are essentially sort of not quite mid-season, but season's underway... We are at, I think we're early June 1st or 2nd in games. So a lot of contracts on Europe particularly, but in leagues around the world will just be coming up. So we have obviously no money as Egson looks to play the ball forward. We should pick that up though. Renatsen does. Maya has got another booking. Jesus Christ. Trevitt. Oskarsson down for Renatsen. You're not Renatsen. Jonsson. Someone's son. And let's encourage. Yeah, so I mean, but you can't, I'm trying to think now, I don't think you can sign players outside, even on a free transfer, outside of the transfer windows. So I think that's kind of the league's way around for having this part of the season just be, oh, it's a good effort from Jonsson, but the goalkeeper equal to it. And again, dominating possession. We just need to make sure we're starting to convert this possession into goals. Maya. I've moved him back to a box-to-box midfielder away from ball winner just to try and prevent yellow cards, which obviously has worked a charm. There are a lot of yellow cards in this team. That is not the best defensive football we'll ever see, and this is what happens to us time and time again. We dominate possession. We just have a brain fart defensively, and this happens. I mean, where are the centre-backs going? It's like the Red Sea parting or the Blue Sea. And Ragnarsson, really, it's quite a simple task for someone that is even slightly proficient at football. So we're 1-0 down, despite having 64% possession. Let's hope that wakes us up a little bit. No, it doesn't. We just give the ball away. Excellent stuff. And that is into the fans, or the stand where the fans would be if there were any there. Is there anybody there? There's one person watching this game, is there? And it's probably the Thailand manager. No, was it Thailand? Where was Thaskafongpong? Probably Thailand. Toast. Back there for Slemdale. Sayas. Slemdale. Good ball for Oskarsson if he can get there first. No, the goalkeeper's off his line well. And highlight continues. Slemdale wins it. Here we go. Moa gets it wide for Oskarsson. Can he whip across in? Oskarsson, he does. It's a penalty, is it? Surely a penalty. Tackled from behind, and Jonsson stumbled away. Surely that is a penalty. If they score from this, I am going to be so annoyed. Referee! Surely a foul on Jonsson in our own penalty area, and then they've gone up the other end and made it 2-0. We're not going to get another look at it. But, I mean, there's a question mark about offside as well. But that is absolutely ridiculous. He was behind him. I don't understand how it can not be a foul. Jonsson was in front of him. He stumbled as well, but I don't understand how the defender could possibly have got to that ball without going straight through the back of him. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just bias. I don't know, but I don't understand that one. And suddenly, we need to find a goal back if we can here before half-time. Otherwise, it's going to be very difficult to try and take anything from this in the second half. Trevitt gets it forward for Jonsson. Jonsson has a go, and it's just over the top. And I wonder if we need to go to some of the stars of the cup to try and win this one back. I mean, 64% possession again. It's just a matter of converting, isn't it? We've been unlucky so far. Doesn't mean you've been good, it just means you've been unlucky. We'll pump our fists, we've got faith, and we'll have to have a think about what we can do a little bit differently here. I wonder if we could look to exploit the flanks, try and get the wide players involved. Let's take it off work ball into the box as well. And Jonsson's looking ill-disciplined. I mean, we have Mubama on the bench. It seems silly not to bring him on at this point. Maya and Trevitt are quite tired. So we'll take Maya off. We can play Helgason box to box. We'll leave Trevitt on for now. I don't know how many subs we get. I don't want to make all 3 of our subs. But we'll definitely make those 2. We'll encourage. And see what we can do. Can we win this ball back, please? Cross into the box. Gunnarsson gets it clear. Moa again. Here we go now with Mubama. Forward for Oskarsson. Oskarsson takes on his man. Can he get a cross in now? Trevitt is forward. Oskarsson is toying with the defender. There's the cross. Trevitt is there, and it's a good finish as well. An absolute stunning finish. And we are back in this one. It is 2-1 early in the second half. Oskarsson, though, look at this. I wasn't actually toying so much as tried to put a terrible cross in, and it got blocked. If he'd let it go, there was no one in the middle. But the second cross, well, that was perfect. And Trevitt did not need a second invitation to put that in the back of the net. Very nicely done, boys. Let's go again. Oskarsson now. Ball in. Decent. It's off the post. Oh, we need goals that are like an inch bigger. We've got a corner. Moa to take. Can he find a Grindavik head? Oh, not quite. Picked up with Sayas, though. Wide there for Moa. Moa loses out. We'll pick that up, though, and that will end the highlight. I mean, Toast is not having a great game, but we don't have many left-back options, unfortunately. Let's try a demand more. Let's go attacking as well. We've got another corner. Moa to take. Decent to the back post, but side netting from Slumdal. 15 minutes to play. Trevitt is absolutely... he's just exhausted, so let's bring Hammer on for him. And I wonder, actually, if what we also might want to do, given that we need to take something from the game, or we've got really nothing to lose, is we'll just push everybody forward a little bit. Hammer, if you just want to go in the middle for me there, thank you. Do we have another sub? Oskarsson on a card? No, that's it. Okay, that's fine. We've already seen what Oskarsson can do, so we'll have faith in him to do something similar again. Let's encourage. We've got Oskarsson over a free kick. It's decent. It's headed away. And we will pick it up. Toast to come forward now. Slumdal. Slumdal, he's offside, I think. Mubama. He looks like he swung a boot at it. But unfortunately, goalkeeper was already there. 84th minute we are in. Can we go? Oh, Slumdal is there. Slumdal is off. That looked harsh. It might be a second yellow. It's slightly unlucky. All right, well, now what do we do? I think we just go with one centre-back and keep going, don't we? We've got really nothing to lose if we lose 2-1 or... That's frustrating. That's very, very frustrating. It's our first defeat of the season, and on the back of dismantling, top of the Premier League or Premiership or whatever it is, it can only be just, very disappointing. So there are the other results. We dropped down to 5th now. I mean, it's so early in the season, it doesn't make that much of a difference. But yeah, just really disappointing to take nothing from that game. So there we go, unlucky in defeat, but 61% possession. It's just one of those, isn't it? We really should have won that game, but just a sloppy defense in that first half is what's cost us, really. But that will do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and we will be back next time. We'll have the Cup 4th round, and then we will have IBV in the league away from home, and hopefully we can get 2 wins there instead of just 1. Take care.